Hello, class. Today I'm going to be lecturing on lesson 15. It is review week. So what I wanted to do was show you how to write the numbers, because these are, I know I just gave you a lecture for the regular week on just listening to it. So I actually want you to kind of see how things are written out, okay, for the numbers. So remember, the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so you write them at the same time with the letters. So S plus number bar equals 1, okay? S plus number bar equals 2. Oops. And then, sorry, T plus number bar equals 2. P plus number bar equals 3. Okay, and I'm putting commas in between to break them up. H is the number bar for 4. Okay, and then 5 is down at the A plus the number bar. 6 is F, final F plus the number bar. 7 is final P plus the number bar. L is L plus the number bar for 8. 9 is T plus the number bar. 0, you come back down to your O plus the number bar. Okay, and so make sure you hit them simultaneously. You hit them together, and it says when 5 or O or 0 are the only numbers in a stroke, use the middle finger of the left hand to press the number bar. So when you have 5 and 0, use the middle finger of the left hand to press the number bar. Okay. So it's just those two. So use your left index finger, okay? And I myself don't use the number bar, so sorry. But it's good because you all are going to learn 2 methods of how to write the number bar. So then writing on page 72, 2-digit numbers. When figures appear in the same sequence as those on the keyboard, a 2-digit number can be written in 1 stroke. So you have 1, 2, because 1 comes before 2. And like I said, put commas in between. 1, 3, because 1 comes before 3. You can write them together. You've got 1, 4, 1, 5. So I highly recommend that you have your dictionary on, okay? Your dictionary on. 1, 5 can be written together for 15. 1, 6, 20 is 2, 0. 30, 3, 0. And then you've got 21. The 2 comes before the 1. So you have to stroke it. The slash represents that it's the second stroke. So 2, 1 is going to be 2, come back, put your hands up, and then come back 1. Okay? And then you have 31, you go 3, and then you can't do this, 31, because it's 13. Okay? So you have to come back, and it's going to be 3 and then 1. Okay? And then you've got number exercise 15-2. So you're going to write all your numbers. Remember, a slash represents the second stroke. Okay? And so what I'll do is I'll dictate some of these, and then we'll go ahead and go over the times. Okay? So find a focal point. Hopefully you've memorized that on your keyboard. S plus the number bar is 1. T plus the number bar is 2. P plus the number bar is 3. H plus the number bar is 4. A plus the number bar is 5. F plus the number bar is 6. Final P plus the number bar is 7. Final L plus the number bar is 8. Final T plus the number bar is 9. And then O plus the bar is 0. Okay, here we go. I'm going to dictate some of these number exercises. Numbers are so important, you all. You really got to focus on getting them correctly, okay? So find a focal point. I won't go fast. 1, 26, 51, 76, 2, 27, 52, 77, 3, 28, 53, 78, 4, 29, 54, 79, 5, 30. Put commas in between. It really helps to break them up. You have to, otherwise they're going to all run together. 55, 80, 6, 31, 56, 81, 7, 32, 57, 82, 8, 33, 58, 83, 9, 34, 59, 84, 10, 35, 60, 85, 11, 36, 61, 86, 12, 37, 62, 87, 13, 38, 63, 88, 14, 39, 64, 89, 15, 40, 65, 90, 16, 41, 66, 91, 17, 42, 67, 92, 18, 43, 68, 93, 19, 44, 69, 94, 20, 45, 70, 95, 21, 46, 71, 96, 22, 47, 72, 97, 23, 48, 73, 98, 24, 49, 74, 99, 25, 50, 75. So hopefully you put commas in between those. And then now we have 3-digit numbers. So remember, you have to decide how you want to break up the 3-digit numbers. There's often alternatives. So for example, 236 may be written 236, or 2 come back 3 6 together, 2 3 come back 6. However you hear it, whatever's the easiest for you, okay? And so these are going to be 3-digit numbers and 15-3. So you all break it up however you want. 101, 476, 125, 123, 848, 671, 762, 150, 256, 569, 250, 933, 327, 777, 742, 593, 181, 505, 525, 925, 369. Okay, so make sure you listen to me dictating those, write the numbers down, and then it says time and dates, time giving, just the hours written two ways, depending on how you want it to translate. So to have the time translate as a number plus the 0 or the :00, include a final K with the numbers 1 through 5, 10, and 12. Include an initial K with the numbers 6 through 9. For 11, which is 2 strokes, add the K to the second stroke. So they show you how to write it. So let's say, for example, I wanted 1K. So you write 1 and the final K together. And it's going to give you the :00. 2K is going to give you the 2:00. You've got 3K for 3 o'clock. 3, it's just 3. It's not o'clock. 4 is 4K. Let me see. Sorry. 3, 4. 5 is 5K. Okay. 6 is K first and then the 6. So you're inverting it. Okay. 7 is the K first and then the 7. Initial K. And then the 8 is the 8, the K first and then the 8. The 9 is a K first and then the 9. Oops, sorry. And then you've got 10 is the 1, 0 together. And then with the K. And then you've got 11 is the 1, 1. So you're going to write the 1 first and then the 1K. And then you've got the 12, the 1 and the 2 with the K. Okay? So you have my notes there. I don't know why this number bar comes out over here. I don't know why that comes out. That might just be a glitch in the software, okay? But that's how you write the times when they just say I was there at 6, and you know it means time, okay? Think of the K that goes with it as clock, for clock. Even though clock is going to be written out, when they do say o'clock, you're going to write the word clock with an asterisk. So to have the time translate as a number and the o'clock, you're going to write the number and add clock as a second stroke. But clock is a word, so you're going to add the asterisk to it. So if they say 1 o'clock, you're going to write 1, and then you're going to write clock with an asterisk. If they say 6 o'clock, you're going to write 6, and then with the clock with the hyphen. And then 11 o'clock is 1, 1. And then you're going to write clock with the asterisk. 12 o'clock, 1, 2, and then clock with an asterisk. Okay? So always try and remember clock. The word clock is clock in steno, but you're adding the asterisk, and you can think of it for the O clock, the apostrophe that's in there. Okay, so you have to add the asterisk because clock is a word. So you have to put the asterisk in for O clock. And then it says for times involving hours and minutes, first write the hour in digits, then write KLN asterisk, which translates as a colon, with no spaces before or after. Then write the minutes in digits. Note that you may also write even hours using this method. So we have, so let's say you wanted it 5:30. So you want 5, and then colon, and then 30. Okay? And then you want 7:15, so you're going to write 7. And then you're going to write colon, KL, and asterisk, and then 1, 5. Okay, and then you've got 1245, so you can write the 1, 2 together, colon with an asterisk, and then 4, 5. Okay, and then you've got 355, so you're going to write 3 first, colon with an asterisk, and then 5, 5. Okay, so those are just a colon, different ways to write the times, you all. Going over to page 74. When they say AM or PM, put the asterisk in. Because remember, AM is a word, so you have to put the asterisk in and it'll give it to you AM. Okay, so we have 8 AM, so you're going to write number 8, and then AM. Okay, oh, it doesn't come out. Oh, sorry, I'm doing long A. Sorry. So we're going to write 8, and then AM. Okay, I was writing long A. 8:30 AM, so you're going to write 8, and then you're going to write colon with the asterisk, then you're going to write 3, 0 together, and then you're going to write AM, okay? And then you've got 2 PM, 2, and then you're going to write PM. PM, you have to put the asterisk. 2:15 PM, 2, and then you're going to write the colon, and then you're going to write the 1 and the 5 together, because you can write those together, and then you're going to write PM. Okay, and then it says dates are written as spoken and or as they should be transcribed. So let's say, for example, they said May 29, so you write 29 however you do, and then you're going to write comma 19, 19, and then 92. Okay, and then let's say on the next one 5, because sometimes they're going to just say 5. I was born on 5. So you write the number 5, and then slash, and then 29, the 2 and the 9 together, and then slash again, and then 92. Okay? And then you've got 1995. They're just saying the year 1995. So you can write 19 together, and then you're going to write 9, and then you're going to write 5. However you want, whatever's easiest for you, okay? And it'll put them together. So the days of the week and months of the year, I try and remember these by just remembering the abbreviation. If I had to abbreviate it, how would I abbreviate it? And that usually makes sense for the days of the week and the months of the year. So let's say Monday is M-O-N-D, Tuesday, T-long-U-Z, Wednesday, W-E-N-Z, Thursday, T-H-U-R-Z, Friday, F-R-I-D, Saturday is S-A-T-D, or you could write SARD. Those two come out. Whether you like the S-A-T-D or the S-A-R-D, they both come out. Sunday, S-U-N, think of the D for day. So I would think of Monday, Mun with the D for day. Tuesday is just T-long-U-Z. Wednesday, W-E-N-Z. Thursday, T-H-U-R-Z. Friday, Fry with the D for day. Saturday, Sat with the day, D. Sunday, S-U-N with the D. And then January, all the months, I also try and remember them by the abbreviation. So January is Jan. February is Feb. How would I abbreviate that? That's how I remember those. March, you have to put an asterisk because it's a prefix. So you have to add, or it's the word Mar. So if you put the asterisk in because you want it capitalized, if that helps you to remember it. April is Pril. May, you've got to put the asterisk in because you want it capitalized. Because May I come over is just, if you don't put the asterisk, it won't capitalize it. You need it. June, J-long-U-N or just J-U-N. You have two options. You pick. July, J-U-L. August, A-U-G. September, S-E-P-T. October, O-K-T. November, N-O-V, N-O-F. Or N-O-F, N-O-V. They both come out. Whatever's easiest for you. December is D-E-S. Okay? And then plurals of numbers. So let's say you have ones and it's written with an apostrophe S. You write the number 1 and then long E-S will give you the apostrophe S. Tens, you're going to write the 1-0, long E-S. 1920s, you're going to write 1-9 together. And then you're going to write 2-0 together. And then you're going to write long E-S. Okay? That'll give you the apostrophe S. 1990, 19, and then you're going to write the 9, and then the 0, and then the apostrophe S. Okay? So let's say there isn't an apostrophe. All you do is come back with final S. The long E is the apostrophe. You add it with an S and it'll give you apostrophe S. So let's say ones. So you're going to write number 1 and then come back S. Tens, 1, 0, come back S. Okay, and then you've got 1920. So you're going to write 1, 9 together. You're going to write 20, 2, 0 together. And then you're going to come back final S. And then you've got 1990s, 1, 9. And then you've got 9. And then you've got 0. And then final S. Okay, sometimes you won't have the apostrophe S. It'll just be an S. So as long as you know to come back with that final S when it doesn't have an apostrophe, okay? And then, of course, you have the number exercise on 15-4. And then more phrases, okay, little number exercises on page 75. So what I'm going to do real quickly, you all, is I'll go over your homework sheet, and then if I have time, I will cover this as well, okay? So your homework sheet, if you go to your homework sheet for day 4, I'll just dictate the sentences, okay? And it's day 4, so make sure that you include your punctuation. I don't dictate the punctuation. You have to know to include it in there, okay? Here we go. Please quit. The child pleaded. Work hard, play hard. I sought these things: joy, riches, and a man. Please make a left-hand turn. Bang, I shot you, the kid yelled. All I have is a 10-cent coin, a dime. Some you will win, some you will lose. It will take how many years? The judge ruled on 3 counts: fraud, grand theft, and rape. Let me see if grand theft is correct. No. Okay. And then we have 10 years' work went down the drain. I am not a saint, are you? It is a long, drawn-out plan. The girls' voices rang out loud and clear. When is the, if it is known, court date? The young man, her dream date, drove in the yard. Friday, October 13. 4-year-old son. 9:30 a.m. January 24, 1958. 6 o'clock on a Saturday. Sunday, April 11. 11:488. 35 boxes. 2 p.m. Size 8 shoes. 1830s. 8:30 on Wednesday. January or February. 60s and 70s. May 7, 1569. 9 o'clock, 835 pounds, 321.45. 8:30 on Wednesday. 13 eggs. And then you have some sentences, okay? Here we go, not at any speed. I'm just dictating them so you can write your homework assignments. And you do have the steno outline there for you. The train crashed at 2:50 a.m. on May 10, 1968. I work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I get up at 5:15 or 5:30 each day. The kids may have a snack at 8:40. Marge bought 11 shirts and 15 skirts. The 19-year-old girl loves to dance. The truck held 25 kegs of nails and 65 boxes of wire. The trip starts on Tuesday, March 16 at 11:45 a.m. Fran, did you have a fall on February 9, 1992? The check is dated January 5, 1998. Her phone is 868-9030. The group walked 25 miles on Saturday. I started school in September of 1996. The time will be at 8:30 p.m. on Friday. The chef grilled 75 pounds of pork and 90 of beef. And so remember, words that end in a DS, you can write one stroke. Pounds is Poundz. Group, you can write like that, or G long R long U. A 19-year-old, so you have 19, and then year old, you can write it as a brief, Y long E R L D. May have is a brief, M long A F. You have is UF. Will be HRB. Okay, make sure you're incorporating your briefs. And then just some more from, left-hand turn, left. Let me see, left-hand turn. That's left-hand side. No. It's in your notes. Let me see. It's in there. Okay, it tells you how to write it. I can't think of it right now. I have is IF. It will TL. It will TL. How many? HOUM. It is TS. Is the. In the. And a. You can write and a together. Okay, and a. SKP. That's why I really recommend that you pick up the SKP, because you can write so many words together. Okay, and then what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and dictate some sentences, and they're from a teacher's manual, so the sentences aren't there, okay? They're not coming from your book. Let me give you some words that come out. It'll be some number practice, okay? Let me start with a little bit of sentences, you all. 50 and 60. And so this is all including your punctuation, 50 and 60, okay? And so here we go. So I'm not going to tell you what the punctuation is. You need to know how to put in the punctuation, okay? So this is at 50 words a minute. Those are not the ones I wanted, I told him. Did all three of those men, Tom, Fred, and Bart, move in? George shouted, fire, when the hot blaze blinded him. I wanted red, Pam wanted green. These are the 5 names: George, Pam, Fred, Tom, and Chris. The 2-year-old child is playing in the mud with the dogs and cats. Many of us saw the mean old grouch walk out of the store. I heard the boys' choir singing in the park. I wanted some ice cream and or cake. Did you give him, your dad, the car keys yet? Stop talking and get working. Sam walks 5 miles each day. Bart walks 1 or 2 miles. Did you take care of your 5-year-old niece? Many of them, all of the good ones, are gone. Please leave the keys in the front door. I said, have all of you joined the girls' band? I will be quiet, tell you when you can start. I will give you the grades. And you all did well in 1 hour. Did you tell him, her, how many coats are needed? If you can, call her and tell her when I will be leaving. And then this is at 60. Include your punctuation. And remember, George is written J-O-R-J. The J sound, okay? Chris, just K-R-I-S. Keys, K long E, come back final S. and/or, S-K-P-O-R, Fred, Tom, Bart, Pam. Okay, and this will be at 60. Those are not the ones I wanted. I told him. Did all three of those men, Tom, Fred, and Bart, move it? George shouted fire when the hot blaze blinded him. I wanted red. Pam wanted green. These are the 5 names: George, Pam, Fred, Tom, and Chris. The 2-year-old child is playing in the mud with the dogs and cats. Many of us saw the mean old grouch walk out of the store. I heard the boys' choir singing in the park. I wanted some ice cream and or cake. Did you give him, your dad, the car keys yet? Stop talking and get working. Sam walks 5 miles each day. Bart walks 1 or 2 miles. Did you take care of your 5-year-old niece? Many of them, all of the good ones, are gone. Please leave the keys in the front door, I said. Have all of you joined the girls' band? I will be quiet, tell you when you can start. I will give you the grades, and you all did well in 1 hour. Did you tell him or her how many coats are needed? If you can, call and tell her when I will be leaving. Remember, if you can. Oops, sorry, y'all. No, I thought it was a brief. It's not. Sorry. And then you have numbers. Okay, I'll be dictating numbers now. Okay, so here we go. Not at any particular speed. These are a 1-digit, and then we'll do 2-digit and then 3-digit. 3, 7, 2, put commas in between, 5, 0, 4, 6, 1, 9, 8, 0, 5, 7, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2 digits, 12, 37, 39, 40, 79, 18, 26, 57, 67, 89, 73, 41, 55, 99, 32, 64, 90, 92, 95, 50, 100, these are 3 digits, 123, 475, 357, 125, 250, 367, 480, 120, 750, 525, 321, 963, 555, 747, 550, 180, 789, 950, 995, 999, and then this is going to incorporate dates, okay? Time and dates. Okay, here we go, not at any speed. I got home at 1. I will be gone on Tuesday. The train leaves at 8:30 on Monday, January 3, 1992. I saw him at 12:01 a.m. on Tuesday, July 25, 1962. I got home at 1 o'clock. I will be gone in September. The train leaves at 8 p.m. on Tuesday, February 1, 1993. I saw him at noon on Monday, May 31, 1973. I got home at 1:30. I will be gone in September. I will be gone in March. The train leaves at 9 on Saturday, July 14, 1995. I saw him at 7:15 on Thursday, March 27, 1914. I got home at 2 p.m. I will be gone on Saturday. The train leaves at 7 o'clock on Friday, December 24, 2001. I saw him at 11 on Friday, December 17, 1899. I got home at 12:30 a.m. I will be gone in time. The train leaves at 3:15, Sunday, June 15, 1997. I saw him at 5 o'clock on Wednesday, August 25, 1958. And then we have plurals of numbers, you all. And so the first, I'm dictating all of these with the apostrophe S. So you're going to write long E-S, okay? Here we go. Mom is in her 30s. I liked the 80s. Mom is in her 40s. I liked the 1960s. Mom is in her 50s. I liked the 1890s. Mom is in her 60s. I liked the 1970s. Mom is in her 70s. I liked the 50s and the 60s. And so could you write and that together? Yes, you could. So you all can write those two together, okay? And so I'll just continue dictating some numbers, okay? Just for practice. They're very, very helpful. Okay, here we go. I'll finish off with numbers. 17, 22, 101, 86, 51, 20, put commas in between, 98, 76, 16, 52, 93, 11, 41, 65, 94, 66, 22, 7, 75, 36, 28, 91, 13, 59, 34, 94, 99, 30, 51, 34, 19, 10, 66, 74, 21, 85, 60, 96, 36, 10, 68, 17, 93, 58, 18, 25, 59, 68, 5, 18, 25, 50, 99, 82, 3, 38, 52, 87, 97, 49, 18, 29, 58, 81. Okay, and so read those back and make sure you put commas in between, okay, you all? That concludes our lesson for today. Have a wonderful day, you all.